right.
Got my titties right here.
Without further ado, last time in Waterderp, you all went about various, I guess, errands within the city. Thalos had an interesting excursion to make in which he visited a woman by the name of Sacra Bellabranta, as in he snuck into her temple at night and threatened her while she was while everyone else was sleeping.
Yeah.
So that happened.
It was worth it.
Oof.
Following that, some interesting, some possibly concerning implications later. You all finally went to fulfill your first mission to the Grey Hands and sought out Plum, the monk who lives on Mount Waterdeep.
I totally kicked his ass.
When you reached him, the DM wondered why there was an echo happening. Where's that coming from? There's an echo coming from someone. It's very faint.
Is it happening still?
Tis not I.
I don't know. I'll let you know if it becomes a problem. Anyway, when you found Plum. Oh, by the way, Ethan, could you just mute yourself till you have time to till it's time for you to talk for the background noise. Thanks. Okay. Moving on. Plum, when you reached him and got the information you wanted out of him, basically, he told you that Evil's twin was not. He told you something about Evil's twin not being active at the moment, and then that would change before the end of winter. It's currently autumn, so that's a little ways off, but there you go. After that, he was not done with you because he requested that Sylvia stay behind for some training. The training went alright. Sylvia was kind of traumatized at the end of it.
Kind of is an understatement.
Thalos attempted to beat the crap out of him, and, well, we all know how that ended.
I succeeded. That's exactly what happened. Don't you start with your lies.
Sure.
Let's go
I
with that.
kicked his ass until he was non-existent. I punched him out of reality. Thanos snapped him.
The Edge Stone.
I used my snop.
The Edge Stone is the most powerful Infinity Stone.
Exactly. It's made of 3 days grace.
But can we talk about how the Chaos Emeralds are garbage diamonds?
I think you mean the Chaos Emeralds.
Anyway, after that, you all, also in general terms, one thing that's been going on is that you've been looking to open the bar for business and find a way to raise the money necessary to do that. One potential idea thrown out was that Reese could ask his parents for a loan. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
So that's a possibility. But the last thing that happened before we left off is that you all had a visit from an interesting individual by the name of J.B. Nevercaught, half-elf with very loud fashion sense, who tried and failed to recruit Thalos to...
He thought you were a drow.
He thought Thalos was a drow and tried to recruit him to his all-drow organization, and Thalos was not pleased about that. But...
That may have been the first actual appropriate time of, you fucking what?
Pretty much. But yeah, you basically kicked him out, and that was that. Although, one thing I should mention is that I've been mistaken about the layout of your house. It's a little different from how we've been playing it. Namely, what's interesting is that the bottom floor with the tap room is actually not connected to the floors above. At least not directly. Rather, there's the tap room, and then on the side of the house, there's like a staircase that leads up to a door from the outside that leads to the second floor, and from that everything else is connected.
Oh, it's one of those deals.
Yeah, because I mean, which makes sense because as the ground floor was a tap room, it would make sense for the residential stuff to be separated from it.
Unless if it was a tavern/inn.
That's true. But
just retcon it. Be creative, quit.
It's for reasons. Just because I want to stick. We have these perfectly good layouts to work with, and I don't want to break them. Also, speaking of those layouts, one thing I want to clear up real quick is which bedroom Ace has been sleeping in. If you can look at the layout, which is still in the handouts folder if you scroll up a bit. He basically has 3 options to choose from. Thalos took the den, Ayal is in the turret, and Reese took the attic bedroom. That being the case, there is a regular bedroom on the 2nd floor, and then on the 3rd floor there's another regular bedroom and the master bedroom. So, which of those do you think Ace has been using, Ethan?
Probably the master bedroom.
I would guess, but I'd like Ethan to confirm.
I believe RJ is correct. I believe I laid claim to the master bedroom.
Making a note of that.
Wait, where did I choose to stay?
You took the attic. You wanted the spooky attic.
Oh yeah, the attic bedroom.
Yeah, I know what Reese is about.
Hell fucking yeah.
So if we take Reese out to a graveyard and chop him up and throw him in a box, is he Reese's Pieces?
I hate you.
We've made that joke already, but yes.
Thank you for instating the fact that this joke has been made multiple times.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty easy joke. Whereas I'm just gonna put the updated layout with everyone's names on it, just so we have an easy guide to look at.
Okay.
Thalos and Reese goes camping. Reese goes to get the kindling. We'll call it Reese's Sticks.
Alright, so y'all have that. Sylvia's sleeping on the bar, of course.
Yep.
Anyway, bringing it back in, Nevercaught has just left the building. Thalos has realized that the eye patch he nabbed has vanished from his arm.
Not like I give a shit.
He didn't really care, but
He
there it is.
literally wrote Sylvia on top of the fucking bar!
I did.
Oh, that's good.
Alright.
Wait, so I just realized I have to go through someone's bedroom to get to the turret.
Do you? Let me just look at that.
You can fly.
That's true.
I know
actually.
that, but
I mean, also, nobody's in there.
You can fly.
Yeah, and
Like,
yeah,
that
that's
bedroom's not claimed anyway, so who cares?
So you've probably like taken the bed from that bedroom and moved it to the turret.
no, he has a roost. Like,
Okay.
it's a nest of just pillows and
That works
comforters.
too. And yeah, the turret does have like a hatch on the outside that leads to the roof, so it's very easy for Ayal to like fly to said hatch and to enter.
So he has to go outside to go back inside every time.
I mean, the bedroom is the bedroom I assume is sort of de facto been assigned to him as well, even though he doesn't really use it. All right, so Nevercaught has left. You all are in the tap room. What do you all wish to do?
What time is it?
It's pushing midday.
Time for you to get a watch.
Time for you to get up.
Thalos is gonna go back to his room.
Okay, you go back up to the den. Oh, and by the way, where are the kids right now?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
I don't keep track of them.
Squidly came with us to the other thing, so he's probably back by now, and I don't know what Nat and the other kid were doing.
Jenks. Yeah.
Jenks.
They're probably just running around in the common room, or in the. One of them might be in the library. Thalos, you come into the den and you sort of pass by one of them, just sort of sitting there.
I will look at who is it?
This is Nat.
Nat. I'll look at it's a her, right?
Yeah, her.
I'll look at her. What are you doing?
She looks at you and sort of taps her ear.
Oh, you can't talk.
She can't hear you, idiot.
I knew that.
Sure. Sure you did.
Thalos will lean in and will attempt to do sign language by flipping the middle finger.
What?
Are you just doing the middle finger?
Yes, with both hands.
Okay. She sort of like narrows her eyes at you, and she'll leave the den and just walk out to go elsewhere.
I guess that's not how you say hi.
No, actually. Not at all.
So what time is it?
Around midday.
Midday. Sylvia's probably going to wake up at this time with a massive headache. So she's going to try to crawl behind the bar to try to find something to drink, just to start out the day.
Okay, you probably stashed some stuff there, so it's easily done. You find a bottle. Yeah, as you recall, you actually gave one of your bottles to, or sold one of them to the half-elf, who overpaid for it.
Right! Yes! So I'm going to make myself a drink, and then I'm going to just be pumped for the day, because I have this new feeling of inspiration, except I'm inspired by the wrong reasons.
Okay. To do what?
Just to fight people.
Okay. Interesting. You take a swig of liquid courage, as they say.
Is it church day yet?
Interesting. What do you... I'll leave that up to you.
The fuck
It's
is church day?
It's church day. Reese is leaving.
Okay.
The fuck is church day?
I'm assuming she means Sunday.
Or the equivalent, because one thing about Waterdeep and the calendar in the Forgotten Realms is that it works...
It's not the same as the Gregorian calendar, I know.
Yeah, the main difference being that weeks are 10 days. And they're actually called 10 days, and they, as the name suggests, they last 10 days.
You don't fucking say.
Yep.
I wonder why they chose that name.
But yes, it is the equivalent. It is the equivalent of Sunday.
Okay,
yeah,
Alice
I'm
is
going
going
to-
to strip completely naked and run around the house.
God damn it. It's not that kind of Sunday.
See,
damn it.
this is where you call RJ on metagaming, because that's not something Thalos would do. That's just something RJ does.
I'm not taking him seriously on that.
No, I'm not taking myself seriously either.
I wasn't aware you ever take yourself seriously.
Nope.
Fun fact: my trackpad works with rubber gloves on.
Cool.
Hot.
Alright, so, Reese, you're heading out, where, and going where?
Hold on.
Take me to church.
Load faster, you motherfucking
That song wasn't even that
piece of
good.
shit.
No, it wasn't.
Like, it was a very lukewarm song.
What? Okay. Yeah, I'm going
At
to the
least
city
it's
of the dead.
better than Rebecca
I'm gonna
Black,
go hang out with my other.
I
hippie
mean, that's a
dead
low
boyfriends.
bar.
Okay,
but it's still better than Rebecca Black.
I'm trying... Guys, you could repeat yourself, Phoebe?
I am going to the city of the dead
Alright.
to go hang out with my dead boyfriends.
Okay. You would exit the house and make your way to the town cemetery, which is very large. The City of the Dead, as you know, is basically, it's almost like part garden and part cemetery. There's monuments and flowers, and it's basically a walking park with lots of these and lots of sights to see. So
You bet your ass.
You make your way out. So let's see. You start up at Trollskull Alley, make your way down. You actually, the way your route takes you, you pass by the, or nearby the hospice of St. Lopson, which is on the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to, as I'm passing by, just hold up my middle finger.
Yeah, a familiar temple to you, and one you're not terribly fond of. You let your
Not terribly fond of is kind of an understatement, but okay.
Yeah, you let your feelings be known towards it as you make your way towards one of the entrances.
Does anybody see me?
Interesting. There's like a couple of people who are walking by and just sort of look at you with weird looks and just keep going.
Sorry, repeat that?
There's like a couple walk out for a walk who see you and just sort of give you a weird look and keep going.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, you can make your way to the City of the Dead. And what exactly? Is there anything particular you're doing there?
Can I find my friends? If it's Church Day, they'll be there too, right?
Who are your friends? I don't think we've talked about this much.
Can he get
We'll ignore it then.
Ruby?
I'll just make it a walk around the place day.
Okay. You would take some time to see the sights. You've seen them before, but you still enjoy them. And if I can pull up some things to help better narrate this instead of me just freestyling.
Freestyle.
Well, I mean, you could just cut me out of the conversation and back at the ranch.
Well, I want to give you a little stuff.
Take him to the ranch.
Give me like 20 seconds and I'll figure something else out.
One of the most impressive monuments in the City of the Dead is the Warriors Monument, which is an intricate 60-foot high sculpture which depicts a circle of women and men striking down various monstrous creatures like orcs, trolls, hobgoblins, bugbears, and barbarians, all of which are falling backwards and outwards around the warriors. Above all of them, there's a flying griffin rider who's wearing a skeletal knight, whose breastplate bears the symbol of Myrkul, god of the dead. Not your god of the dead, but sort of the evil counterpart of your of Kelemur.
I see.
So basically, this evil skeleton is being stabbed by this flying griffin rider. What's also interesting is that the statue is also a fountain, and the wounds on the combatants gush water, essentially.
Oh, that's fun.
It's sort of a macabre design, but probably one Reese is fond of.
Regards it
Bleeding out of their arms.
Shut up, RJ. Regards it with pleasure.
Mhm.
Just like, yes. Good art. Holy shit.
Alright, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Dallas is going to be gathering things to make a backpack for the day.
Okay. You all watch as Thalos starts to gather supplies and start throwing them in a bag.
And where are you going?
I got errands to run, the usual. Money doesn't make itself.
Didn't know you were so concerned with money.
I'm not, but I needed to buy things for, stabbing.
Are you making money for the bar?
No, I will not make money for your trash heap.
Oh.
I already made you enough money as is, and that was my first mistake.
I'm pretty sure you got beat up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, me and Siggy have work to do that doesn't involve small, annoying drunks. I'll bid you farewell.
Just be back at the usual time.
Well, does anybody want to go and help me fight people? They're bad people, I swear.
I think I'll stay out of it, thanks.
Okay.
What about you, Ayal?
I was just about to say, I'll probably should. We'll go and chaperone.
Chaperone, alright.
Chaperone.
And nobody wanted to chaperone me.
Are
You
gonna
didn't ask.
chaperone
Also,
this
it's easier to. Look, a perpetually drunk person needs a chaperone. Reese is completely competent and able to take care of himself as long as he doesn't run into any rats.
Dallas
Confident
doesn't
but
need a
has-
chaperone.
Alright. Interesting note, Reese, before we get to Thalos. There's actually a funeral happening in the City of the Dead today.
Oh fuck yes!
Are they playing Helena?
The funeral.
Plot
They're
twist,
playing
it's Reese's
fantasy
funeral.
Helena on a violin. Just for you.
Yeah, the funeral appears to be for a city watch officer. There's several members of the watch in attendance. Seems to have been killed in the line of duty.
Oh,
So
pleasant.
it's a somber occasion, but
Shall attend.
it's the sort of thing that you've come to see over your time here. They sort of allow you to spectate.
I kind of spectate from the back because he tends to get like this weird grin. Like, yes,
Yeah.
death, wonderful.
Yeah, that grin does attract some disapproving looks.
Good.
But,
Hence the hanging out in the back.
yeah. But yeah, while you do that, Thalos, you head out to do your thing.
I'm first going to stop at the herbalist.
Oh yes, Fala, who opens the door as you knock and they look up at you and say, "Oh, right, you."
Me.
Him.
How much poison did you pay for again?
Enough.
What is this shopping?
Enough to kill a rat this big. A person-sized rat.
And wait, did you pay for it then, or were you waiting?
I paid for it then.
Okay. Let me just. Oh, I don't have your character sheet stuff. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I am.
What even is life?
Now, Ethan.
But yeah, she will.
I mean, that's more of a logical extreme joke than a depression joke.
They will hand over a two vials of basic poison, and I will add that to your inventory for you.
Thalos will pop the cork on one and waft it, and just go, "Oh, yes," and then put the cork back.
This is honestly just a group of people with obvious fetishes. No, seriously, Thalos, jizzing in his pants at the poison, Reese always grinning around dead people, I all wearing a fucking maid outfit, and Sylvia drowning herself in beer.
What's Ace's fetish, money?
Staying the fuck away from all of you.
That's what
and
gets
being
her.
allowed to do some honest crime, okay?
Actually,
You gonna come with me to church day?
Make that one vial of poison because it looks like the cost is higher than I thought it was. So.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you can refresh your page to look at it. You can coat your weapon in it. Fala explains that it's nothing fancy. It's basic. It's your basic poison. They are not an expert on these things, nor do they want to be.
Thalos will say, basic will do. It'll, get rid of some rats we got lying around the city.
There goes Tyler.
They nod and let you. Oh,
Oh, he's back.
I have no idea what just happened.
okay.
Me neither.
So that's you.
And I will be on my way.
All right, you. For the rest of you know, RJ informed me of something he was planning to do this session.
Mhm.
Yeah, you set out on what's going to be a pretty long walk because it will require you to walk all the way across town and outside of it the
Yep.
long way. So we'll get back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Sylvia and Ayal.
Yep.
Right now, I'm practicing outside of the house, just swinging my sword around stupidly with a giant grin on my face.
Okay.
I was just staring at her, trying to figure out if she's actually trying to do something.
I think I'm gonna fight people today. Are you ready to fight with me?
Sure.
Okay, but first, let's go to my favorite bar. We have to recruit more people.
How many people do you need?
Well, you see, I'm pretty popular over there, and I'm pretty sure somebody will be able to help me out. I got in some trouble before, and I've been holding this off for quite a long time. It's time for me to fight back.
Okay. Lead the way then.
So I'm just gonna go to the yawning portal.
Alrighty. Bustling as always, Durnan looks up from the bar and gives a nod when he sees you. And you see a lot of the usual crowd. Maloon is there as usual.
My boy! When was the last time you punched someone in the face?
Sylvia, it's been a while. I have to admit.
Well, you see, there's these people that I find kind of annoying, and I kind of want to fight them, but I'm not ready. So, do you know anybody that's starting trouble in this town?
Interesting. He will say, he'll think about it for a moment, and he'll say, there's something I heard about, actually. I heard down at the docks, there's been some murders, I think. There's been, some elves, they've all been elves, and they've been just turning up dead. Yeah, elves and half-elves. There have been 3 so far, I think. All killed at night. Maybe if you look into that, you might turn up something.
I'm just all starry-eyed right now. Great! That's perfect! And I'm just gonna start dragging Isle by the wing. Oh, wait.
No, not the
Where
wing!
am I supposed to go?
It's like one of the bars in the dock ward. I don't know. Look around. I mean, it might take some investigating, but you could probably find it.
Okay.
You hear the word investigating.
Yeah.
So now we'll just venture off to the dock, and I'm just gonna raise my fists in the air until I get there.
Awesome. Okay. But we're gonna get back to Thalos in a moment. But first, Ace, is there anything in particular you want to do today?
Right now, Ace is having a drink, practicing with his cards, and enjoying the silence.
Okay. All right. Excellent. In that case, Thalos, you make your way through the North Ward, through the Trades Ward, and all the way down through the Southern Ward, out the south gate of Waterdeep, taking the high road as you go. As you exit, you're met with the rolling fields and open plains of Undercliff, which is the small town attached to Waterdeep on the side. You know where you're going. You hug the coastline as you make your way to a sort of jutting rock in the coast where you know there's a sort of hidden cave. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Mm-hmm. And as you feel the foam spray as you make your way out and around to the small door that most people would overlook or miss. But, of course, this is where you're from. You try it, it's unlocked, you push it open. And
Welcome to my evil lair. I am a spooky doctum.
you're met with like a wave of the smell of dust and just mildew in the air as it's been neglected. You see desks, tables filled with vials, various devices. That looks like a laboratory of some kind, because of course it is. But yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna look around for autismus. No.
I shall inject all with the autismus.
I'm going to look around for, I'm just gonna look through the stuff and see what I find.
Okay.
Skate, most foul.
Make an investigation check.
The fuck? It's 16.
16. You move some papers, some with rough blueprints you've seen a million times, some vials, and there you come upon one drawer that doesn't open.
Thalos.
You try to pull on it and it's shut. It seems like it's locked.
IKEA furniture.
I'm going to take out one of my hand axes and bash the side of it with the handle.
Okay, let me look something up real quick. Pardon me. All right. Make a strength check.
17 plus 5?
Check, not saving throw.
Oh, is it 17 plus 3 then?
Yes.
Okay, so modified 20.
Modified 20. Wow. You are lucky. You hit it, and there's a magical, there's an essence of some. It's harder to break open than it should be. And it seems like a spell's been cast on it to magically seal it shut. But you, after just hitting it doesn't work, you jab the handle in the seam and try to force it open that way, lever it open. And after some straining, it does finally open with a pop. And
Thalos will look at Siggy. See, I still got it, pal. just acknowledgement boof.
Yep. Inside the drawer, there is a rolled up parchment.
I will take that and look at it.
Okay. As you open it, it's in familiar handwriting, the handwriting of one Callius. And it seems to be talking about. It seems to be a sort of journal of some kind, just just some notes that jotted down that you haven't seen before. It speaks about It talks about the struggles of successfully finding a deceased soul in an artificial body. It sort of talks about the different experiments that he has gone through, and it sort of notes that restless spirits that have sort of lingered in this world are good candidates for what he's trying to do, as they are likely to more easily bear grudges and seek revenge for things, even after a certain sort of forceful incarnation, in which they would lose all their memories. It goes on to talk about the harder part of this experiment being imbuing the body with a divine spark. That's the way it puts it, a divine spark. It says that the first attempt to do so was not entirely successful. The spark didn't fully take root, and it was corrupted. And yeah, that's sort of the essence of what it is talking about.
All right. Well, Thalos will take that and put it back and close the drawer.
All right.
I'm also going to look around for anything else of interest.
Okay. Give me another investigation check. With disadvantage because you've looked already.
Okay. 8.
You look around, but this is a place you're pretty familiar with already, and you can't think of any places you haven't looked yet.
All right.
As a side note, the DC you needed to open that thing was a 20. So.
Oh. I see.
So count yourself lucky.
Boyo. Thalos is going to kneel down and scratch Siggy behind the ear. Think you can smell something, arcane?
Interesting. He will. I'll make his own. What's his perception?
Siggy! Siggy's perception. The fuck is it on his cheat? Perception +3.
Okay. He looks around, sniffs in the air, and sort of goes over to like one of the floorboards and starts scratching at it.
Did you find where my right hand got to? Nah, just messing with you. Thalos will pull out his crowbar and pry that open.
All right, easy enough.
The squeaky boots.
As it opens, you're met with a pungent smell, and the interior of it opens on this large, sort of cellar that you didn't know existed in this house, but it's pitch black down there.
Well, time to cast light.
All right.
Wait, I have dark vision. I don't need to fucking do that.
Oh, yeah, you have dark vision. So everything's sort of grayed out, but you can see there's what looks like some barrels of a strange substance.
I'm gonna walk over and crack one of them barrels.
All right. Inside there's like, it's weird. It's sort of malleable like clay, and yet it's this weird. The different barrels seem to have different colors of this substance. Some ashen gray, some gold. It sort of has this weird consistency that's sometimes hard and it's sometimes firm and like it has give like clay, and other times it's sort of rubbery.
Right.
And
oh my god, it's silly putty.
And other sort of, and other times it has a distinct feel that feels suspiciously like flesh.
Ooh. I'm going to get some containers and take different kinds of each and put them inside containers.
Okay. You do that.
All right, I will stuff them in the bag and close up the barrels and walk back up and cover that up.
Put note in your inventory. How many containers did you take?
I'll say 3.
Okay, 3 containers of artificial flesh.
Hot. Right,
one ashen gray, 1 gold, and 1.
Hold on, I gotta go to my equipment notes. Where the hell? Other possessions.
1 dark gray going on black, 1 gold.
Hold on. God damn it, Discord, or not Discord, fucking D&D Beyond. I have to delete this. So hold on. Okay, so 3 flasks of blush. All right, so one.
One dark gray, 1 gold, and 1 red.
Okie dokes. Well, I'm gonna go find me a wizard, Harry.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sylvia. You make your way to the docks. So, do you and I'll talk it all along the way?
Yeah. So, well, first I'm just going to be walking heroically, and I'm going to be like, hey, with all of this money we get from solving this murder, I'm pretty sure we'll have enough for the bar. What do you think?
Tyler, you're muted. Tyler?
You're a liar.
Well, I'm not very
No,
good with my
I
money.
was saying that to DM.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's the I wasn't muted. I'm being a tsundere. Shut up.
anyway,
God, you're so gay.
In other news,
yeah, so Sylvia has just expressed her belief that this case will give you enough money to open the bar, and asked what you think.
how much money is this?
I don't know.
Then how do you
But I
have
bet
to
you
open the
somebody's
bar?
going to give us something. Anyway, I haven't fought in so long, so I definitely need your bird help.
Your bird.
That sounded vaguely racist.
I was just squinting at her.
Okay.
Now we can just walk to the place.
Alright. I will need one of you to make an investigation check with advantage because the other person is helping them.
So we
What's
both
your
or
investigation?
Or you can either make normal investigation checks, or one of you can roll with advantage.
Tyler probably has better investigation
Yeah.
than you.
Go for it, Tyler.
all right. Uh, 18.
Alright.
Nice.
You ask around and find out that the deaths have all happened around the a place known as the Mule Skull Tavern, which is on Ship Street. You make your way there, and you basically find this place. And what do? It's currently the afternoon, by the way.
You already said it was midday. Wouldn't it be later?
Okay, it's getting towards dusk.
Hmm. Alright, well, I'm going to bust through the bar door and I'm going to swing around my sword and say, which one of you guys did it? Which one of you is the murderer?
There's a bit of a clientele in here. Some humans, some elves, or some half elves. And the bartender is like,
Probably the same as IL right now.
yeah, like very much wincing. Everyone sort of looks at you and then goes back to their drinks.
I think you're better at talking to people than I am. Why don't you talk to the bartender?
I think Talos is better at talking to people than you are.
I'll go ask around here. and see which one is intimidated by me. And if they're intimidated, they're the murderer.
Why don't you go ask around over there? I was going to point to the corner.
Yeah, that works.
Go intimidate the corner.
Go intimidate the corner. Roll for intimidation.
Can I just, like, look around the room and try to find some scrawny-looking guy?
Some scrawny.
Yeah, you can find one.
Okay.
It's a skinny looking half elf with in sailor out the clothes.
Alright, I'm going to walk over to him, frown, and glare at him right in the eyes and say, "How many people have you murdered this week?"
He looks up at you. Roll an intimidate, just for fun.
Okay. 5 minus 2. I got a 3.
He looks up at you, squints, and like hiccups loudly, and says, 0, I think."
I trust you. I'll just keep doing this while Isle is at the bar.
I was going to go to the bartender.
Okay. He looks at you, he says, "Share with you."
Say no.
At the moment, no.
Well, if normally she is, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You get the feeling that he knows exactly who Sylvia is. So, I take it she is trying to ask about the deaths that keep cropping up around here?
Yes, to put it mildly.
Yeah, they tend to happen at night. I doubt anyone in here is the culprit. That would be a little weird. I mean, if you hang out here around here long enough, you might see something.
Gerald in the back of the bar twiddling his thumbs.
Oh, that's where he went.
He's got like this terrible fake mustache on upside down.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
It was me, Geraldo.
You may want. I don't know about
Where's
me.
Geraldo?
I don't know about me, but this cunt boy Lawrence, I bet you he murdered someone.
My name's Gerald. You can tell
And I'm
because
just
of my
gonna be like-
mustache.
Where's Geraldo?
Where's Geraldo?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Donde está el Geraldo?
I can totally imagine Gerald disguising himself just with a mustache and saying his name. Like, who's Gerald? I don't know who that is. His name is Geraldo.
I'm Geraldo. I'm Gerald San Diego. Where am I?
Anyway,
Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna go up to the bartender and IL and be like, "Well, I don't think it's any of these guys, but there's a real squinty-eyed looking fellow in the back, and he's kind of suspicious to me.
look,
What do you guys think?"
look. If you want to catch, I mean, I would say the best thing to do is catch him in the act. If you ask me. Hang out here long enough, wait for night. Might
I
work.
was gonna buy Sylvia a beer just to distract her.
I'm gonna need more than this, IL. We're gonna stock up for the night.
Stock up for the night.
How many beers would you like to purchase? And tell you, he can sell you a gallon for 2 silver.
A gallon.
Just to keep her busy.
I'll do that.
A gallon is just a distraction.
Alright, so I hand him 2 silver.
Yup. Alright. So are you setting up a stakeout?
Yep, I'm just gonna sit on the floor of the bar like I usually do.
Is it ribeye or tenderloin?
It- Oh my God.
That was a bad joke.
That was bad.
He notes that the murders usually take place outside, as you might imagine, and they don't actually happen in the bar.
Am
Alright.
I
I also
tall
need to
enough
fly
to look
up.
out a window?
So
I was going to do an aerial recon flying above the bar.
excellent.
Aerial
That'll be very helpful, actually.
Can I just stack chairs and tables so I can look out the window while staying in the bar?
If you flip the bartender a gold piece, he'll let you do that.
I'll do that.
Yeah. So he's a little wary about you messing with his bar, but for the right price, he'll allow it. All right. So you set up and wait. Reese, what did you want to do after hanging out in the City of the Dead?
Now that I'm feeling calm and collected, I think I might go visit my parents because I need to ask them for money.
Yes.
That's
And
strange, because Thalos was going to visit your parents. No.
I mean, we can.
He
both
has a
awkwardly
strong
meet.
urge to use their bathroom again.
I think.
I think after that last incident.
Yeah.
You open the bathroom door, Geraldo's there. Go away, no one's here.
Geraldo's just everywhere.
Geraldo's just everywhere.
Let's play Where's Geraldo?
He ran off to be in another room.
We're fighting a dragon. The dragon opens its mouth to breathe fire. Geraldo's in there. You did not see me!
God.
Tries desperately not to be seen, is seen everywhere.
Evie, can you draw like Gerald wearing a trench coat with an upside down mustache wearing sunglasses?
Yeah. Give me $5, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right. You make your way back to your parents' house, knowing that church is probably let out at this point.
Oh, fuck. Should have timed this better, but I knew I'd have to deal with her anyway.
So you make your way to the house. How do you enter? Do you just enter, or do you knock, or what?
I just walk in. It's a fucking house.
All right. I mean, so you walk in. You find. Who are you looking for, and where are you going to look for them?
Looking for Dad.
All
But
right.
first, if he isn't immediately visible, I'm gonna go to Elodie and ask where Dad is.
Okay. You hop up to the hospital ward real quick. Find Elodie, who's actually in the hallway in her wheelchair at the moment.
What are you doing out, Skipper?
Just seeing the sights. Don't want to be cooped up in my room all the time.
Understandable. Must be feeling particularly good today.
Yeah. So you ask where your dad is.
Yeah. Any idea where Dad is?
I think he's in the dining room. But
And is Mom there?
she, by the fact that she doesn't immediately answer, an answer is pretty obvious.
It's just like, oh fuck. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, do I have those books on me, or did I leave them at home? Shit.
Do you want?
Can we say I brought them with me?
Yeah, you could have brought them. You could.
Here's those books I promised you.
Yeah, you could have easily stopped by the house on your way. It was stopped by Troll Skull Manor on the way to the house, so easily done. Yeah, her eyes widen and she says, "Thank you. I was just thinking I needed some more reading."
No
She'll-
problem.
Yeah, she'll take them, flip through them for a moment, and says, she smiles warmly at you and says, "Thank you, really." And
And if you have any specific requests, just write them down or tell me later, and I'll go grab them for you.
she nods. And
Tell
she
knows
says,
everybody else doesn't have enough time to pay attention to you.
she says, "Good luck with Mom."
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
All right.
So I'm gonna head to the dining room.
Yep. You find your parents having a meal. Aldahire, your father, being fairly quiet, and by his side, Cosmia, your mother, who, for the benefit of everyone else's mental image, is about 5'8", an Alaskan woman with long, straight black hair and bright blue eyes. She is currently eating and also sort of looking at a broadsheet, sort of the evening news.
As I walk in, I'm just gonna like hang out in the doorway.
Can there be a missing persons ad with Geraldo in the paper?
She like, you get a quick glimpse of it, and then she just goes by it.
I'm sorry, I want this to be the joke that never dies.
You'll probably never meet him. He'll be a
Oh no, I'm not saying he'll show up. It's just he's everywhere.
Just
forever an enigma.
God, if I ever do an animation, you will know he'll be in almost every frame.
fucking like he's on the back of milk cartons and shit.
Who was
The best part is the animation is about the other freaking campaign. So you have actual Gerald in the front round, and then just Geraldo is everywhere in the background.
Yeah. So the missing person one is Gerald, and then whenever it's actual Geraldo, like just hanging out in the
Where's
shadows.
Geraldo?
Where in the world is Geraldo San Diego?
Alright. So you enter the room, you see your parents.
I'm just gonna hang it out in the doorway-ish, and I'm gonna go like...
They look up. And your mother speaks up first and says, "Oh, Reese, what a surprise.
Surprise indeed.
What brings
Can I talk to Dad alone?
You can, she says, whatever you have to say to him, I'm sure you can say to me."
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do. You'll be
Dad,
a dead son
can I
of a
talk to
bitch, I tell you what.
I tells you what.
Dad, can I talk to you alone?
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck.
I can hear the sound of the whip getting ready to crack. Reese, yo daddy, whip!
You know that,
Ooh, I have good persuasion modifier. Wait, would it be with disadvantage since it's my mom?
you know what? Sure. Let's say it.
You gave yourself disadvantage.
It's okay, I have a +4. That went away. Let me try it again. That is a 15 +4.
+4, okay.
Yeah. But still, it's Cosmia, so...
Yeah, He looks at Cosmia and says, if it's just for a few minutes, I'll be right back and let you know what it was about. She makes a sound, just a sort of the sound of disapproval, and says, "Fine. Be that. Just don't take too long."
What, are you scared I'm gonna kill him? I take that back, never mind. Dad, let's go.
Somewhere in the world.
Alright, where do you go? Just next
Just
room?
like in the general lobby, yeah.
Okay.
The door has been shut.
Yeah. He says, what's going on?
So, you remember how I said I needed money for that bar? And this is not... Yeah,
Okay.
I mentioned it to him, like, hey, I need money for the bar, and he was
Okay.
like, I'll talk to your mother, or we'll figure it out.
Right.
No idea if you talked to her yet, or...
There hasn't really been a moment to bring it up.
Sure.
You know how she gets.
I'm not pushing for that, but in the process of a little, we'll say self-renovation, I
Alright.
may or may not have died again.
Oh. Well.
Yeah,
What happened?
I owe my friend a little bit of money for taking me to... I don't even remember what church they took me to. I didn't stay long enough to pay attention to that. But they paid for it, not knowing that we have special funds for that.
He nods and says, "Yeah, I can. If it's one of your friends, I can take care of that."
I just wanted to tell you without Mom being involved because, you know, she lectures me every single goddamn time it happens.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to talk about the other thing now?
With her?
I mean,
If it boosts your confidence for me to be in the room while we ask her collectively, then fine. Let's just rip the bandage off. Please try not to bring up the death thing.
understood.
Thanks.
He nods. All right, you re-enter the room. Cosmia says, "Oh, that didn't take long at all. So, what's all this about then?" Do you say anything, or do you wait for your father to speak
I'm
up?
gonna wait for my dad to explain first.
He clears his throat. So, Reese has decided that he would like to start a business venture of sorts, and require.
It's just like nodding, like yes.
Yeah, Cosme has put the broadsheet down and just looking at him expectantly, just very very stone-faced, unreadable, and says, and he needs some money fronted to him to make that happen.
Persuasion, nat 20.
Persuasion, nat 20, minus 20, modified 0.
Modified 0.
Speech 100.
Listen, should I just do the rest of this?
Galaxy brain.
He says, "What kind of business venture?"
I'll take it over from here.
He nods and just.
You see, it's called baddragon.com.
Do not. So I met some friends, and as you do when you meet some friends, you do a little questing, whatnot. Got some money from that, but this time it wasn't exactly money. It was the deed to an old rundown bar / house. Hence why I haven't been home in much longer than usual. I've been living there semi-independently. But the problem is that the place is a wreck. And there's a bar downstairs that could easily pull in money. And one of my friends is very, very keen on having it up and running. But she is very much lacking the funds. Trying her hardest, bless her soul, but cannot raise much more than a penny without some desperation. So I figured I'd ask you two if you would be so kind enough to offer a little bit of help. And obviously funds would be repaid, and I'm sure I could offer some royalties on the bar until you feel everything has been duly noted. So that's the plan.
I would like to point out that the bar is no longer a dump he's been repairing.
You hear the voice of Lyle in your head now.
It needs more than self-help, buddy.
She says, "And how much money would this endeavor take?"
Oh god, I don't know, Quinn, how much money would it take?
So fixing up the bar and getting supplies and that sort of thing, and like just getting it operational, it would take 1,000. And then the guild fees, like getting in with all the various guilds that would be required for this, would be another 250.
So we'll say 1,300 to just round up.
Okay. So
Yeah, about 1,000.
Well, how much do we have between us already?
Not a lot.
I think you mean how much do you have between the people willing to put any money towards the bar?
Fair enough. 'Cause they-
How much do I even have on me?
I have 30 gold.
I had 820, but someone
died.
died.
Um,
But I'm hopefully going to be getting that back.
No, wait, yeah, that's right. I need to account for the death. That was like 500, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so it would be like 2,000 something. We'll say 2,000.
Do you say that?
What, 2,000 what?
No, 1,700
Okay.
gold.
Is that what number do you tell them?
1,700.
Okay.
So you want-
Hoping
you want to
to
accompany the
God she doesn't
entire
know
bar.
what the base rate for opening a bar is. Because
Interesting. Give me a persuasion check.
Back at the bar, knocking on the door.
is this also
Geraldo,
with disadvantage?
can I get some service?
This
Hello?
This is not with disadvantage.
Okay, because I just rolled a 19 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Money, 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 motherfucker.
Pretty.
Cosmia thinks about it for a moment. The moment stretches out for like what feels like a solid minute. And your father clears his throat again and says, you know, it's good that Reese is getting a bit more independent, you know.
Yeah, you were always saying how you wanted me to go out and do something worthwhile, and how what I did wasn't worthwhile enough. Well, wouldn't owning a bar and making money be worthwhile? Getting like steadily saltier here the more she just sits there silently.
She says, and she finally says, 10%.
10%
of
royalties.
of profits. Yes.
Are you sure about that?
You raise a good point, and it means that this is once again, if you are living on your own, this household once again solely worships Ilmater.
Yeah, whatever.
And she says, it's against my better judgment, but I think
If it means I'll be out of the house, you want to say?
let's go with that.
Sure.
She will basically she'll say, I'll have one of the servants bring it over first thing in the morning.
Alrighty. 10%? Are you sure you don't want to go up? You know, I met these friends recently. I highly doubt they'd want to dispute it if you're going to be paying this amount.
Well,
Excuse you.
Just to be nice, Ma.
If it'll make you feel better, we can go for 20.
That'll do.
Odd negotiation tactic.
I care about Elodie, alright?
That's fair.
My parents' funds directly affect how well she's being taken care of, so...
All right. She'll give a nod, and yeah. Do you stick around or do you head out at that point?
I'm just gonna kind of, like, nod my head and walk out.
Okay.
Like, one of those thank you nods,
Yep. All right.
but still with a lot of salt.
So, it is now nighttime, and Sylvia, make a Constitution check.
Okay.
Constitution.
I want to see if you can stay awake.
Oh.
Especially because I'm downing a gallon of their cheap stuff and I'm standing on top of a table and a couple of chairs.
I'm seeing if you can stay patient that long.
Okay. 12 plus 1, so 13.
All right. You nod off a couple times, but you both times you like shake your head awake. And Ayal, you continue circling. Give me and Ayal, I would like you to give me a perception check.
Wait, are they on the way home?
They are not on your way home.
Damn it. Okay.
25.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
There's Bird Boy.
Hawkeyes.
Bird's eye view much.
Yep. Yeah. You keenly notice, that guy, that half-elf that Sylvia talked to, the sailor, you see him come out of the bar, looking very woozy, like he's had a bit too much. And you see him go over into an alley, seemingly to, deposit the remains of his meal. And then
He's taking a shit?
more like vomiting.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But then you see what looks like one of the shadows in the alley move, and in a distinctly humanoid form, start to come out of the shadows. What do you do?
Dive bomb.
Okay. Do you make any? Do you try
Stab him in
to?
the dick.
Do you try to alert Sylvia?
She's in the bar. How am I going to alert her? Just cry out? I suppose I could just do a bird cry.
Bird
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Call.
Yeah, you could easily make
More
a-
like scream.
Yeah.
Scraw.
Oh my
Scraw.
god, that video. But yeah, you could make like an owl hooting noise. And so,
Hoot.
and so yeah, you hear. I assume the signal you decided on.
Yeah, I'll shuffle out of the bar.
Oh, wait, shit, yeah.
No way.
I'll the bar now, but I'll scream.
Oh, then yeah, even better.
Hmm.
And as you come out, you see this figure, and this half elf. Sylvia, you come out around the side to the edge of the alley by all your dive bombing. Let's roll initiative.
Hot.
12.
9.
9 for Sylvia, 12 for Ayal. Let's see here. Okay. The figure got a nat 1. And the other guy didn't do much better.
Everybody's drunk.
Ayal, you get to go first, and as you get closer, you see that the figure is a drow.
Ooh.
And you notice a couple things about this drow. He is cloaked, so it's hard to make out his features, but he has a scimitar. But the scimitar is sheathed, and the weapon he is currently holding in his hand is something you haven't seen before. It's like a tube of metal with a odd curve at the end. That's as good a look as you can get at it right now.
Can you
Okay.
see any tattoos?
Tattoos? No.
Alright, I'm gonna... Am I technically stealth right now?
Make a stealth check.
I suppose I did just call out, but...
That's true, actually. Yeah, I'll say since you did call out the Sylvia, you are not stealth.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do... I'm doing non-lethal, by the way, because we want to know what this guy's up to.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
All right. You dive bomb with a rapier attack. Go for it.
That is a 19 plus whatever, so plus
Okay,
6.
yeah, absolutely. He although he did notice you, it was a second too late, and he's caught off guard as you come in and slash him with this rapier. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
All right, he takes 10 points of damage. Cuts him pretty well. He lets out like a hiss, like. And Sylvia, you are next.
I'm going to take out my short sword and go directly for the sailor.
For the sailor.
Yes.
To do what?
I'm just gonna try to slash his knees.
You're attacking the sailor?
Yes.
RJ, this is for you.
So, that's true.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, and it's a good point. You came out of the bar, heard Ayal scream, knowing that he saw the murderer. You entered the alley and saw that sailor.
Yes.
So,
I don't see the shadow figure. It's just the sailor.
all right, roll for it.
7 plus 6.
So 13 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
And then he goes, oh, what the bloody hell?
I knew it! Alright, and then that's a 3 plus 4, so 7 damage.
He blood gushes out of his ankles, and he yells in pain and clutches at them. Ayal, you see this happen. Do you do anything about it?
Sylvia, you idiot! Get out of this one! Drown!
Oh. This isn't the first time this has happened.
Why am I not surprised? So, Ayal's actually losing his cool right now.
With my bonus action though, I'm going to use unarmed strike on the shadowy guy.
Okay. Yeah. How does your thing work again? You can when you attack. Yeah, it's a bonus action. Yes. Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to roll it. That's a 13 plus 6, so modified 19.
Yeah, that would do it. He tries to dodge out of the way, and he's quick, but you manage to catch him.
Mm-hmm. And then that's a 3 plus 4, so it's a 7.
7. All right. He takes that. Would you like the flurry of blows?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Go ahead and spend a key point. And I believe that means 2 more attacks.
Right.
2 more unarmed strikes.
Sweet. Well, that one is a 3 plus 6, so that's a 9.
All right. This time he's ready for it, and he does a cool flip out of the way.
Too cool for
When
you.
I go in for another punch.
Mm-hmm.
5 plus 6.
All right.
Nope.
Now
That alcohol's getting to you.
this time he does a couple acrobatic maneuvers to dodge your strikes, and now it is his turn.
It's time for Geraldo to smash.
He looks at you and he doesn't seem too Sylvia. He doesn't seem too concerned about you right now. Rather, he turns to Ayal, this avian figure who's dive bombed him, and he takes this metal tube. He points it at you, Ayal, and you see him squeeze his hand, and there's a deafening crack of noise. And I need to roll to hit.
Is this man fucking shooting you?
That would be a 19 to hit.
Well, yeah.
Crap.
This guy is just shooting you.
Talos wants one of those.
That would be a total of 9 piercing damage. And on top of that, 10 poison damage.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Fly away!
Alright, so Ayal's down.
Oh
It's one of them.
This is supposed to be a
Assassin's Creed
second
type
level
things.
adventure?
So Isle falls to the ground.
Yeet.
And and then it's the sailor's turn, who lets out a scream and runs.
Okay.
He yeeted when he should have Kobe'd.
He's running with his chopped up ankles.
And then Isle, let's make a death save.
This is actually the first time I've done this. I just rolled d20, right?
Yep, d20.
Do I add anything? I don't know if it matters at this point. 18.
18. All right, mark off one success.
How do I do that?
You see the 3 dots on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so click success. All right. And now it is Sylvia's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take out my short sword and swing for the shadowy figure this time.
All right, roll for it.
That's a 6.
I would roll that again because it landed on the booby pad.
Okay.
It stopped its roll.
Slow your roll.
Hot.
Hot. Well, let's say that I failed. It was a 5 plus 6.
Okay. You have your unarmed strike.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna spend another key point.
All right, to flurry.
Yes.
Okay.
So throw 3 punches out.
Alright, so that's a 12 plus 6.
So 18.
Yes.
That just hits.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, that AC boy.
Abscond.
A 1 plus 4.
Wait, what did Quinn say
5.
his AC was?
18.
Dear God.
So what was your damage for that one?
5.
5. Okay.
His AC's 18.
Jesus Christ.
And then, how many more do I have?
You have 2 more. You have to roll to attack.
Oh, right. Haha. 16 plus 6.
That one hits.
That hits. Roll damage.
2 plus 4 is 6.
6 damage. All right.
You got 1 more.
Last one.
11 plus 6.
Nope. 17.
Shit.
All right. That one just misses, but you do unload like a series of punches and kicks, and you hit him, and you hit him a couple times with them. How many key points do you have? You have 2. All right. So that was.
I only have 2.
So that was your last one.
Did we just do like 30 damage to this guy? How much health does he have?
Enough.
He's showing signs of damage.
He's showing signs. This is like 30 points of damage.
He will at this point take out his short sword and make 2 short sword attacks on you, or rather his scimitar, rather I should say.
He got that rune skimmy.
That one would miss. That's an 11.
Nice. Oh yeah, I have it.
And
High AC.
The second one's a 24, so that one does hit.
Ah!
And that will do a total of 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And
Can Thalos make a perception check to hear the gunshot?
you know what? You went out pretty late. Your excursion took a while. I'll let you make a perception check to see if you are in the vicinity.
How's about an 18 plus? Actually, no. So it'd be 16.
All right. As you're walking back from Undercliff and going through the dock ward, you hear a crack in the distance, and then Sigurd perks his ears up and barks a couple times and takes off in its direction.
What? Not again! I'll run after him. Siggy, we talked about these.
All right, and we'll say at the bottom of the round, or top of the round rather, because the half elf has vanished. Back to Ayal, another death save.
I just rolled my initiative and got nat 20.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm 20. My bad. I'm 22.
Sorry, but Ayal, hold on to that roll for a moment. Add new combat. No, wait, no. Right, I just go. Do. Where's the vacuum sound coming from?
Not me.
Me,
not me.
sorry, I don't know what the fuck my mom's doing.
All right.
Vacuuming the ceiling?
So
Vacuuming her anus?
Is it a 24,
I don't know what the fuck my mom is doing.
24 total? Is that?
No, 22.
22.
Because it would be 20 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah. So Thalos, you we'll say you've made it here at this point, and you, as at the top of the round, you come upon this site, Ayal on the ground, and Sylvia engaged in combat with, of all things, a drow.
Thalos will squint. What the fuck did you do again?
All right. And do you do anything else?
Well, do I get to do something?
Yeah. That was that.
Oh.
Like, that wasn't your full turn. That wasn't your turn. That was like before your turn.
Okay. So for my turn, I'm gonna juice.
Okay.
It's time to go necrotic shroud.
All right. A sound of
Go,
with the sound of
necrotic shroud.
cracking bones and
Gross.
dark energy. These skeletal wings erupt from your back, and the aura emanates. And how's that work again? What do I have to do?
I think everything has to. Anything that's conscious has to make a DC 10 save or be frightened.
All right, charisma saving throws. Yes.
Yep.
All right,
What?
Sylvia, that's you as well.
What?
All right, he
You're
saved.
killing me.
What did you get?
I got a 2.
So,
You are helping the wrong people.
all right, Sylvia, you. Wait a minute. Oh,
Wait.
we've been making a mistake. I'm gonna let it slide, but D&D Beyond is a little weird. The Necrotic Shroud has like you're supposed to get it at 3rd level,
Oh, okay.
and it actually has.
Well, it gave it to me. I don't
yeah,
know
it says,
why.
It has a thing on it that says 3rd. But we'll just hand wave it, just because. But yeah, Sylvia, you are frightened of Thalos currently until the end of your next turn. Which,
Wait, but I have advantage against being frightened.
oh yeah, you're a halfling. Roll again.
So roll again. My bad.
Halflings.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, that's
there you
better.
go.
All right.
Slippery
15
bastards.
minus 2.
All right.
So 13.
You're good.
You're fine.
You're like, huh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh wait, that's just Thalos.
Oh wait, I know who that is.
Oh shit.
Oh wait,
Thalos.
oh shit, that's bitch boy.
This bitch boy. Aww.
All right, so that was your action. What else would you like to do? Anything?
Let's see. So what? Can I still do something, or can I get up to him?
You took your action, but you do have an action surge if you want to. If you get up to him.
No, I'll save it.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, I'm good.
Cool. In that case, it's Sylvia's. Oh well, first Isle makes his death save.
Wait. There we go. 12.
Right, that is another success. That's 2 out of 3. One more of those and you're stable.
All right. What is the goal there?
Basically, when you do death saves, you're marking off how many successes and failures you get. 10.
No, I meant
Oh.
what I need to roll.
10 or higher is a success.
Oh, okay.
At 3 successes, you're stable. At 3 failures, you're dead.
Yep. I got that far. I just didn't know what the
10.
line was.
It's slightly in your favor. It's slightly more than half of what you can roll is good. But yeah, now it's Sylvia's turn.
Okay. Well, all I can do this time is just... I'm gonna bonk him on the head with my short sword.
Okay. Roll for it.
Or at least I'm gonna try to anyway. I'm kind of short.
You can jump.
Jump and
You can-
and
you can, like,
bonk.
what you do is like you run up to the.
That you just hit him.
I just made it.
Alright.
I got an 18.
All right, you like run up the side of the wall of the alley wall and like get tight and hit him on the head that way. Monks.
Monks.
All right, roll.
5 plus 4.
So 9.
Nine.
9.
Pretty good, and you have your offhand.
Oh yeah.
Punch him. Punch him.
I'll
Hit,
punch
hit him
him.
on the head and punch him in the nose.
Punch him in the dick. You're short. Punch him in the dick.
That doesn't work. I'm too short.
Whiff.
I got an 8.
All right, that one does not quite hit.
You're not too short. You're too drunk.
Both.
He is now showing signs of wear and tear and damage. He's starting to look beat up. He will, seeing this new combatant in Thalos, he will raise his it is a pistol and attempt to fire it at Thalos.
You don't have to fucking reload that shit.
Let me check actually.
You don't get to fire that shit twice.
I mean, it could be a fantasy pistol where he can.
It could.
It could be.
It'll be a revolver.
20.
Why would he have a fucking revolver?
I don't know.
I don't know,
gonna use a
man.
weapon.
Look, wizards wrote this.
Chosen. I need to find the freaking page. There it is.
Because I was thinking like musket, like flintlock.
It's a small handheld. It's like a regular pistol.
So this motherfucker's got a Glock. He's capping fools.
Look, I'm not a gun expert.
Yeah, and that pistol's got auto. He just needs to change the dial. So he turns the dial. He's going to make 18 attacks with 18 bullets. He's going to unload on you.
It doesn't say anything about him needing to reload, so.
You
Magic
take
pistol.
185 damage.
However,
okay.
I don't think that hits you. He got a what did he get? He got a 13.
No.
All right. He fires, and you notice that he's next to Sylvia, which normally being next to a creature imposes disadvantage on ranged attacks. But he manages like to aim it and like look at you dead on and fire. But you manage to pull up. Do you have like a shield or something? Or I guess
No, I'll just deflect it with my fucking axes. It'll just
Alright.
ping off the blades. Tink.
Yeah, basically.
Thalos will squint at him with his black shrouded eyes. Is that all you got?
And it is your turn. Also, worth
Alright.
noting, you also have not seen a pistol before. It is a new sight to all of you.
Right, but Thalos is like
Weapons
pathetic.
Weapons are weapons.
Yeah. Are you fucking... Damn it. Fucking Halloween die. Well, that's a nat 20.
Oh. That was.
Why are you saying damn it?
Yeah. I
Well,
was
no,
gonna
it
say.
rolled off the table and
Oh.
ended up in my basket full of electronics.
Okay.
So I thought it just disappeared and I found it.
All right. Obviously that hits roll damage.
Okie dokes. 1d6 plus 3. That would be a 6. 6 plus 3, which is 9. Double it, 18.
Remember the modifier doesn't get doubled. Just
Oh, my bad. So 12 plus 3.
So 15.
15.
All right. Yeah, he takes that, and he's now considered bloodied, which means less than half health.
I'm going to swing again.
He only just got the half health.
He's a beefy boy.
Modified 20.
That hits as well.
2 plus 3 is 5.
All right. So 5 damage again. Yeah.
And we're going to action surge and hit him again.
Oh. Okay.
I want to know what this guy's max HP was.
16 plus 5, so modified 21.
Yep.
4 plus 3 is 7.
All right.
Pardon me while I use all of the swings.
One more.
I mean, it's not dissimilar from the way I took out Jeremiah, so...
Oh, right, and I'm going to juice that last attack. My bad, I should have done that, because I can juice one attack with two damage. So add just 2 more damage.
What are you doing? How do you do that?
The Necrotic Shroud adds
Oh,
extra
right,
damage. I
right.
should have juiced one of those attacks,
Right.
but it'll just get 2 more damage, because I can only do it once per turn.
Sure. And what's your last hit?
The last hit was 7.
To hit?
No damage. He did hit.
No, I hit and did
Okay.
damage.
Oh, okay. So,
It was a modified 21.
okay. Cool. Yeah,
So
you
it was
come
7.
in-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you come in like with a dervish of axes, and it'll just swing around and like do a cross chop. And he comes out looking quite rough from that. Like he's starting to have trouble standing. And
Thalos will look at him. Let me show you how a drow really fights.
and he looks up at you and says, "I thought you weren't a drow."
I'm not!
All right. And Sylvia, it's your I'll make a death save.
That's it.
What was it?
12 again.
All right, you're stable. Ayal is no longer bleeding out.
Hey.
Fly away!
He can, he's unconscious.
All right, Sylvia, it is your turn.
Well, yeah, I'll just swing my sword.
All right.
Maybe I'll go for the gut this time.
Stab him. Eat his innards.
And did you say you wanted to subdue him,
Eat his and absorb his power.
or was that more Ayal's thing?
That was probably IL's thing, but it doesn't matter because Sylvia's not going to hit.
Well, let's see what you roll.
I got a 9.
Yeah, no.
Go for the punchies.
Alright, now I'll go for my punch.
Falcon.
12 plus 6, 18.
18, you just make
You
it.
just hit.
Wait,
Rolled.
is she talking about her unarmed strike she gets as a monk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to connect with that first attack to get your second, I think.
Do you? I'm gonna check
I
that.
think that's what my monk told
It's
me.
a bonus action.
I'm gonna check real quick. One sec.
I mean, if my monk lied to me, I'm going to slap him silly, but
Do you mean the DM or no?
no, I am the
Oh,
DM.
that's right. Take two attacks action. Wait. Unarmed strike. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. Doesn't say anything
Okay.
about hitting.
All right,
So your
making
monk
sure.
lied to him. Slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm going to slap the shit out of Cassidy. He's a lying little bitch.
All right. Roll. And did you hit?
She hit, yeah.
I hit.
Damage
3 plus 4, 7.
7. Okay, he is looking very rough. And he's sort of looking at his chances, looking at the situation he's in.
Go ahead, run away. Get 2 opportunity attacks, you bitch.
Does he want to risk it?
Go ahead, risk it.
Yep, he's gonna break and run.
All right.
Both of you make opportunity attacks.
How would you like modified 20?
Ooh.
I got
don't know.
a nat 20.
Was
Jesus.
it worth it?
Jesus Christ.
Roll your damage just for fun.
I got 8.
Okay.
Wait, what am I rolling with?
You swung with your sword, right?
Yes.
So swing for the sword and then double the base damage and add the modifier. So 8 plus 4, so 12.
12.
How would both of you like to do this?
So as he's running away, Thalos is going to jam his axe into his shoulder and go, bop, 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 bop. Get back here. He's going to look to Sylvia. You know what to do.
Can I
him in the
leap
dick.
on Dallas's shoulders and smash him in the head with my sword?
I'll allow it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you scramble up him and boom! You slam your sword right into his face. And are you going for lethal damage or just
Fucking
Yes.
kill him.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
You drive the blade into his face, and he goes and he collapses to his knees and falls to the ground.
Thalos will look at you. Good work, drunk.
All right, now that that's done, I want to know what was his health.
His max health 84.
What?
Hot.
Wow, that's fairly high for a second level encounter.
I did not say what his challenge rating was.
Thalos is going to walk over to IL and poke him on the beak and give him 2 hit points.
Right, because you can do that. All right, IL, you flutter your eyes open, and
I had a... Sorry, continue.
yeah, you flutter your eyes open and come to see
There.
Thalos has somehow found you.
I take it that we won.
I mean, I won. With the drunk's help, of course. I mean, no, it was all me. It was all me. If I hadn't come in and saved your sorry asses, you'd be at the mercy of... He looks behind himself. That.
Well,
I would
I'd
have
love
to
to
agree.
stick around, but I'm pretty sure a sailor's gonna come back with more people soon, so I think I'm going back to the house.
Yeah, I'll carry Bird Boy. But first, I'm going to walk over to the corpse and search it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take his pistol.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm going to take the pistol. Does he have any... Well, can I search for anything else on him?
Yeah, you find, well, he has a scimitar, which you can take or not take, doesn't really matter.
I mean, I'll take it to sell it, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, what's its damage roll?
It is a d6.
Yeah, I'll take it and sell it.
Okay. You find 4 packets of what looks like a powder.
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine.
Well, that's your first instinct, but you smell it, and it smells like smoke. And
He's just styles to himself. He's got many campfires.
and you'll have to puzzle over that on your own time. But you also find a pouch with 20 little round spheres that look like they might be able to fit in.
Thalos will take one out and put it in his mouth and swish it around and spit it out. Nope. Not food.
It does not look like food. So you'll have to on your own time figure out how this thing works.
Balls of steel.
But the other thing you do find is that his boots, they're giving you a bit of a vibe.
I've seen this once before.
Oh, yeah.
The heckin' nice boots.
But you think that these boots are magical.
Should give them to Reese.
I will take these boots, but
That's right,
not put them on.
Okay.
Give them to Reese so Phoebe can always have heckin' nice boots.
Can I inspect the body for tattoos?
Okay. You look it over. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Also, given Quinn's comment
20
about the
plus
challenge
You
rating,
got a nat 20. It's an automatic success.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ethan?
I was just I just literally had the realization because of your comment about the challenge rating. If you didn't hand wave Necrotic Shroud for RJ to get it a level early, they probably would have died.
I don't think it mattered that much.
There was
actually.
It was only 2 extra
Yeah, it
damage.
only did 2.
You'd be surprised what 2 damage can do.
He was that last attack more than killed him. He was on very low health at that point. But anyway, Sylvia, what did you get?
She had a nat 20.
Not
Oh,
20.
right. Yeah, you don't find the specific tattoo you're looking for. You don't find.
Okay.
But hang on.
Does
Sylvia
he have
just
any
strip-
embarrassing
just
tattoos?
strip searches this guy.
Yeah. You do find another symbol. You find like a little emblem on him. In his
Where? On what part of the body?
It is in his shirt.
It's in his shirt or
Well,
on
like
his
in one-
skin?
Oh, it's like a little patch. It's like a little patch in one of his pockets. And you pull it out, and it is the symbol is an eye patch.
Thalos will squint at it, walk over to the corpse, and cut off its left hand.
Okay.
He will take that, and then put it inside of his cloak. Fucking drow.
Okay.
And then he'll spit on the corpse and kick its head.
Wow.
God, racist much.
All right.
And Thalos will prop up IL and help him back.
Didn't we collect a bounty on him?
Bounty? What bounty?
That's what we came here for, to solve the murders.
Right! We need to go back and ask for the money!
I have no idea what's going on. I just showed up to save both of your asses!
Did you really save us, though?
He looks at the dead drow. He looks at the injured you. He looks at the almost dead IL. He looks at Sigurd. Yes. Sigurd looks at you and boofs.
Much borf.
Well, let's just say all of the money we get goes towards the bar. Not to you, okay?
I don't give a shit about money.
Anyway. On that note, you all make your way back to the house without further incident. And yeah, has Ace done anything today?
No, he's gonna look up from a very relaxed position, look over at the three of them, and be like, "Shit, is it over already?"
Well, good to see you too. Have a nice day doing nothing.
Ace, if a sailor comes over here, it's not my fault, okay?
What about a sailor?
Nothing you need to know.
What did you do?
If I had to guess, she punched somebody she shouldn't have punched.
She cut out his ankle.
Thalos will lean in like he's about to scold you, and then whisper in your ear, "Nice."
Actually, Sylvia, did you guys want to stop at the yawning portal before coming home?
We could do that another time.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
well,
I was gonna say,
they'll know.
do I hear them when they come in
Yeah,
the house? Because I'm upstairs.
Yeah, you're probably gone at this point.
Sylvia, I have some good news.
Ace is gonna look up the stairs like, "Shit, have you been here this whole time?"
What did you get for me?
Funds. Fully
Thalos
covered.
will start to walk out the door. I have to go find a wizard. Come on, Siggy.
No, you're staying here.
Hi
What?
and
No, no,
bye. Jeez.
What's
Best
this
friend
about?
Thalos will turn
I've
around.
lately.
Yeah? You and what soberness?
What?
You're going to be part of my staff now.
Focus.
You say what?
You're gonna help me run the bar.
Also,
Fuck, I will.
I like.
Honey,
I
that's
got
a
you,
bad idea.
I got you payment back for dying and.
Thalos will literally draw both of his axes. And who says that you're gonna conscript me to employ your little circus?
I'm going to run behind Reese. Thanks, Reese.
You
for the
dug
money.
yourself this hole, sweetheart. I'm not defending you from him.
Grace, do me a favor and step to the left.
Okay.
Thanks.
To the left.
Siggy! The drunk's in the chicken coop.
Who's gonna wash all my dishes?
You're gonna have to remind me what that one means.
That's a new one that he made up.
Oh. What is
It basically means Siggy chase the drunk.
Alright.
I mean, you could give the kids jobs washing dishes and serving people. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to
Did I
make
disconnect?
money.
Or
No, you're good.
Yeah.
oh, everything got real quiet.
Is it really just accepted that Sylvia
can't hear anybody.
running this bar?
Hold on.
I mean, there's kind of a ghost who wants it to happen. So.
Oh, you disconnected me with your foot. Good job. Rebecca's
Sabotage.
foot is stupid, so
LJ, that wasn't an accident. She heard you say "the fuck I will," and she just pulled the plug on you.
The only way she can beat Thalos.
anyway, so yeah, Siggy's going to chase the drunk.
Alright.
Take it outside.
So,
Yeah,
Ace is just gonna put his head on the table. This is what I was trying to avoid all day.
got them to cover my expenses. So yeah, you can have.
You mean
that
the
back.
time you died?
That's great.
You're being chased by a dog.
Okay, RJ, I think you
Right.
don't understand. Sylvia probably
That's
would keep
great.
chatting while she's getting chased.
I think my only disappointment with dying was that this one was rather uninteresting.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a ghost involved. If it makes you feel any better.
Thalos. So who here understands magic?
It's just not the most interesting.
Ace is just gonna slowly lean back in his chair and just not say anything.
Thalos will look at him. Well,
Well, what?
I thought
I'll
you had a wizard
pay
to go find.
you.
He sits back up. And how much are you willing to give for my services?
I don't know. Are your services actually useful?
It depends on what you need.
Thalos will reach in and pull out the silly putty flask.
which one?
Tell me what this is.
Which one out of curiosity?
We'll do the golden one.
Okay. Yeah. You inspect this weird substance, and it is like, as I mentioned, it is the weird consistency of changing firmness and odd, vaguely flesh-like feeling at times.
Can I roll Arcana on it?
You're not really trained in Arcana.
I mean, no, but I didn't know that was a requirement.
I'll let you roll at disadvantage because
What?
it's unlikely that to be something you've come across.
Alright, shit. I'm not even gonna tell you it's a fail.
Yeah, you've never seen this stuff before.
Thalos, you might need more than your run-of-the-mill wizard to tell you whatever this gunk is.
Ooh, what's that?
Thalos? Oh,
All
don't.
right.
No.
Yeah, hands the bottle back to him. Take it to the death-obsessed one. He probably knows.
This is a very precious item, not for the likes of morons.
Are you calling me a moron?
No, mainly her.
I can mix it into something.
No. That
Thalos
seems like
will
a bad
squint
idea.
at you. Talk like that again, and I'll cut out your fucking tongue.
It looks
I'd like to say
goopy.
Ace just dry heaves at that mention.
Have you tried tasting it yet?
What?
Have you tried tasting it yet? It looks goopy.
I don't think this is.
Reese, that's
Hey,
a great
drunk.
idea. Eat
I'm
it.
gonna stick my pinky in it, like just have like the tip of my pinky coated and then like taste it.
Oh.
Not swallow, just like, touch my tongue to it.
It's not a pleasant taste. Taste vaguely.
Well, it's not edible.
Yeah, it tastes vaguely of kind of like formaldehyde.
Ah. That was the one thing I could never get over was formaldehyde smell. Taste is even worse. You want to try some?
No.
I'll hold my pinky out to that.
No. Thalos will put it back in
Here.
the flask.
All right. Well, no idea what it is, but where did you even find that?
He probably broke into somebody's house, murdered a bunch of people, and just took it because he thought it looked neat.
Well,
I
neither
resent
he
that
or his weapons.
accusation.
Neither
But
he
you're
or
not
his
denying
weapons.
it.
I found it.
After you killed someone?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Where did you find it was my question.
In a place.
Real descriptive there, buddy. Keep
so
going.
it was a break-in this time.
No, it's one of my super secret hideouts.
Then wouldn't
and
you
it
know
can't
that
be secret if you know about it.
Wouldn't you know what it is then if you put it in your super secret hideout?
Yeah, he raises a good point, Thalos.
Well, it wasn't mine. It was someone else's. A friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
I doubt that. That would insinuate that you actually have friends.
Couldn't you just ask that?
I got Siggy.
You got
And
me.
does Siggy
What the fuck,
collected
Reese?
this stuff? What? Reese, just...
He is my
Stop.
best buddy.
Reese,
Salos
you're
will
going
look at-
to
we'll
live
look
to
at-
regret that
We'll
decision.
look at Sigurd. Well, I mean, he does eat poop sometimes.
And did you get it from Sigurd?
Well, I mean, he showed me where it was.
That's not what I asked.
Hey, Siggy, where did he find this?
In my super secret hideout, in a portion of my super secret hideout I didn't know existed.
Meaning
That-
he broke into a place and claimed it as his own.
Doesn't
No,
sound
a
plausible at all.
good friend of mine owned it. And
Then why would you break into it? Why would you?
I
have
didn't
to
break in, it was unlocked, you ingrates!
Why was it unlocked?
Well, that's
That
just
sounds
uncalled
really
for.
irresponsible.
Alice just sits there for a moment, just dial-up noises going through his head.
Reese with just perfect logic.
I think we established that Talos was a very bad liar.
I think it would be easier for us to figure out what it is if you're more specific about who or where you got it from. No one's judging you here, buddy. Alright, we're all a little shitty in this house, except maybe IL. He's kind of the precious boy of the group.
I bet you he's got some shitty thing in his past.
The precious boy of the group, I reiterate.
Come on, let's say I had a friend who isn't around anymore, and I inherited some things.
Inherited. But okay. More dial-up noises. I'm noble. What do you fucking want?
Turns out Reese is the most stereotypical lawful good character to exist.
You're not even lawful good.
I know you're not.
Chaotic good.
That's the whole point.
And this was some of the stuff.
This stuff. Okay, was it in that flask?
No, it was in a...
Is there more of it?
Yes.
Iel's just sitting on the stool, wanting to go to bed, but too entertained by what's going on in front of him.
I wonder what happens if we put it inside of a dead thing. There's a lot of things you can learn if you put random shit inside of dead things.
Fine.
You did that a lot as a child, didn't you?
I wonder how you fucking
going
guess.
to go down into the basement to try and find a rat.
Easy enough.
I swear to
probably
Christ,
a
if
dead
he
one
still
later.
hasn't cleaned up the rats.
Talos will come back upstairs with a rat and then smash its head with the handle of his axe.
Nice.
Ace is going to immediately look at IL. I thought I asked you to take care of those after we rezzed a certain someone.
Did you eat all the food in the house, or did Sylvia drink all the beer we have? I can't eat them all just in a day.
Well, I mean, are you saying Sylvia couldn't drink all the alcohol in this
The
place?
rats are not a risk anymore. Let's all just relax.
Talos will take some of a tiny piece of the flesh and stuff it inside of the mangled head.
Alright. You have a rat with flesh in it.
Talos will wait for something to happen.
You wait.
Adventure game logic. You now have a rat with flesh in it.
Talos,
Did you make sure it actually, like, got it inside?
Talos will force it down further.
You stare at the rat intently as if daring it to make the first move.
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
I'll pour a cup of booze and put the rat in there. It would be more like a bucket of booze.
Thalos will
Gross.
squint. I think we're gonna have some health and safety problems.
What the hell was your first clue? And what's this wee business?
I'll just sit down at the bar and wait for something to happen.
Thalos will sit there just like with both of his hands outstretched with his fingers parted.
Thalos, what are you trying to do?
I don't know anymore.
Maybe we should have put it in an alive one. That might have been better.
Thalos will go back downstairs to find an alive rat.
To make a long story short, nothing you do to interact this thing with the rats seems to have any interesting result.
Maybe
Thalos
we
will
need
pull
human
the bits
subjects.
of the bits of flesh out of the rats.
Okay.
They are now moist.
You're covered in rat.
Thalos will take the live rat and tie it to the dead rat and let it
Do it now.
go.
Just swing it out of the house.
You've started to build a rat king. Congratulations.
Step 1 completed. Please tie 16 more rats.
I can't tell whether this is amusing or morbid, or morbidly amusing.
Dude, rat kings are horrifying.
Yeah.
Just what Thalos is doing in general.
I mean, Thalos is always morbidly amusing.
Anyway, Thalos is going to go out to try and find a wizard.
Okay, we're
I'd like to come with, but I need to inform Sylvia of something.
Okay. We'll do this real quick. Are you looking for any wizard in particular?
Any wizard.
Well, you know of one that you've been
Oh.
to.
I
You don't
can't.
have to go there, but
I can't go to her.
yeah. Okay.
Why not?
Reasons.
I mean,
Raisins.
It's kind of hard to just find a wizard in Waterdeep because it is a very big city.
There are no service wizards.
Well, there's the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors.
Yeah, maybe we could take it to that
Well, there.
lady.
You mean Vajra?
Yeah,
Mm,
she might know.
Isn't that the head of the Grey Hand?
That is the Blackstaff. Vajra.
Oh, the Black Staff.
who
They're
is also
wizards,
the
they
head-
know their shit.
That's gonna be a big no on that
Yeah, I
one.
was
Why
about to
not?
say, wasn't that the group Thalos and Ace vehemently said, no, we are not joining with you people?
That doesn't mean they can't help us. I could take it there.
Still gonna be a big no on that one.
That's a no from me, boss.
I could take it there.
Still gonna be a big no on that one.
Alright, fine.
You'll just stick it inside of other dead bodies.
We already discovered that it doesn't do anything to rats, and the only
I
other
heard you murmuring about humans.
solution is to use human subjects.
I mean,
Yeah, and I fully believe you will go find a dead person and stick this stuff in them.
I mean, I may or may not know where there's a couple of dead people that we could use that for.
You know where a lot of dead people are. You have fucking tea parties with corpses.
So, well, I mean, basically, it's hard. You're not without knowing the residential address of a wizard. It's hard to just show up on someone's doorstep uninvited in Waterdeep if they're powerful the type of person you're looking for. So you might
Talos will start knocking on doors.
maybe
Boy.
maybe IL's secret agency knows some wizards that you could ask that aren't as high key as what's her face.
You do recall that the Harpers do employ a number of wizards.
Hail Harper.
Yeah. Ask your friends. IL.
Al?
Well, munching on one of the rats.
I was munching on a rat.
But yeah, we all just turn around, there's just a tail hanging out of his mouth.
So on another note, Sylvia, as my parents have decided to fund the bar and all of its needed expenses, they ask in return 20% royalties in income for the
Am I going
building.
to be making money? Well,
Yes.
some money's going to have to go somewhere.
Yes.
Sylvia, you've officially lost rights to owning this bar.
20%. Yeah, I'm just gonna handle this shit from now on, unless Ace, you want to. Should I
Oh,
trust
not
you with that shit?
not a chance. If I was fine making an honest living, do you really think I'd be where I am today?
IL,
What?
would you want to keep track of the money? Making sure we're...
already am. That's why I have 800 gold.
I mean, like, the tavern income in general.
Yes.
Okay. Just keep in mind that 20% of that needs to go to my parents. I suppose they'll make a contract and say what rate they want it at.
Understandable.
I'm sure we could forge that contract to make it lower.
No.
They're writing the contract.
I know
They
some
They refused to go any lower.
Oh, I know some people. I could have some alterations made.
If you want to talk to my mother, you are more than welcome. But
Well, this wouldn't involve your mother in any sort. We'd get the contract, take it to one of my contacts, and just have them alter it. And if they ever check, it says 5%.
they would have copies.
Well,
Please
Good
do
for
not
them.
try to swindle my parents, or I will whoop your ass.
look, I'm just saying. You sounded concerned
I
about the
will
20%.
Your ass.
Honey, you couldn't whoop the ass of rats.
Savage!
Ooh. Let's see, how much fire damage do you take from that burn? No.
Fine, if we're gonna get into details, how much my parents gets actually affects how well my sick younger sister is treated. So,
Mhm.
if you fucking swindle them, you're swindling my sister. I will beat your ass.
You're saying that like I wouldn't swindle your sister.
I will beat your
Reese,
ass.
if you haven't learned one thing about me, is that I am willing to swindle anybody.
That's why you're not the one who's in charge of the money.
And yet you were about to offer me that money anyway.
Well, I said it questioningly, realizing my mistake while asking you. You vehemently said no, so fuck
Well,
off.
that's true. I don't want any part of,
So stop offering your
business.
opinion. It's shit.
Oh, that was just uncalled for.
Wow, really?
Reese, just give me the money and I'll start the repairs and stocking up.
It's coming tomorrow morning. One of our servants will be delivering it.
You all stop bickering. I need to figure out what this gook is.
Talos, if I had a gold piece for every time I caught you bickering with someone, I would be far gone from you people.
Let's go on an adventure with IL to find a wizard. Or IL, you go on an adventure to find a wizard.
Do you
And
mean Thalos?
Who is roost and sleep.
Do
He's
you
currently
mean Thalos?
no,
Oh,
we
right,
need
no,
IL
IL.
to talk to the Harpers.
Right, sorry, I forgot that part.
Getting in contact with the Harpers will take a couple days anyway, so I think what would be best to do here is to montage it a little, because what's going to happen now is over the course of a few days, the servant is going to come over with the money, and repairs are going to start on the bar.
And
In those-
things of
oh, yeah.
the murder. In that time, can I try to find out somebody who will hand me money for defeating the murderer?
You come back to the yawning portal, and when you mention the bounty, Maloon is very confused and says that he didn't say anything about a bounty.
Oh
Get dunked on.
no! You betrayed
Almost died
me,
for
friend.
Curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal!
I want to point out that you literally came to the conclusion that there was a bounty after not being told anything of the sort.
Ah, the DM's best strategy, let the players hang themselves.
Anyway, in that montage, Thalos is going to try and figure out how the root and tooty point and shooty works.
Oh yeah.
While he's doing that, Ace is going to mostly just quizzically look over his shoulder like, what the hell are you doing?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh boy. The fuck. Intelligence. Where's my fucking intelligence score? Oh, okay. Let's 15.
15. You do figure out where like the powder goes in the gun, and that so do the bullets, and you do in fact figure out where do you test it, in the house or?
Well, considering I don't know how the fuck or what it's gonna do or anything, I am just going to take it and just kind of aim it at one of the beer glasses.
Alright.
Actually, no, more nonchalantly, it'll just be like, loads it up, just trying to figure, okay, so he pointed it, and did he pull something? And then just like squeezes the trigger, aiming it off in a different direction, and it just blows through a bunch of beer glasses.
Basically.
Thalos will look through all the holes that it made.
What holes? It just shattered them.
Oh, yeah.
And you click. I'll fly comes in with like a mop to clean up the broken glass.
Breaking the tap!
Why would you clean it with a mop?
Well, not a mop, just to clean the floor after getting the shards taken.
A broom.
A broom, and yeah, that's what I meant.
Thalos will look at the gun, and Thalos will look at the shattered bottles, and then look at Ace. So, wanna be my next bottle?
I'll do
Careful,
it.
or I'll shoot you in your sleep with it.
Anyway, moving
Oh,
on.
you're gonna go back?
Also in that time, can I get somebody to check the boots that I found?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can just identify them on your own.
Oh.
They are boots of elven kind.
The fuck does that do?
They give you advantage on stealth checks. Among
Hey.
other things. And I mean,
I'm
you
gonna-
can take them for yourself. You can give them to someone else. Up to you.
I'm gonna wear those.
Okay.
Them boots.
All right. I guess I will add those to your inventory.
Yeah, also, should I add the gun, or are you gonna add it?
Oh, the gun. I'll add that. I don't know if that's in D&D Beyond properly. I'll check.
Okay.
Man,
If not, then I can just put it in other possessions.
Yeah. Okay, there's pistol. Ranged. Let me just check the stat. Make sure it's the same thing because it's part of like the monster stat block. So I need to make sure that the stats are.
Oh my god, a laser pistol?
1d10. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll. Do you want to add it or should I?
I can add it.
Okay. Yeah, just the regular pistol.
Wow.
It does have the loading property. So, weird. Anyway, what was the other thing? Boots of elven kind. Boots of elven kind. Add item. When you wear these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're moving across. You advantage on dexterity stealth checks that rely on moving silently. Yep. There you go. You don't even need to attune to them.
Hey, so I can just have them
Nice.
equipped?
Yep. I just clicked the equip button for you on them.
Should I add bullets modern, or...
It would be... Actually, it would mark down, because it actually does say smoke. Crap. 4 packets of smoke powder. So search smoke powder and add 4 of those. And 20 pistol bullets.
smoke powder.
Manage equipment. Let me look up bullets.
And...
Bullets, Renaissance. It doesn't matter which bullet type you take.
Okay.
Either works. But your ammunition will be limited on this thing.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
so what? It doesn't matter the bullet?
No, just modern or Renaissance, it doesn't matter which you put in.
Okey-doke.
do I add the 500 gold? Because we didn't technically use that.
What 500 gold?
that Riesel owed me.
Well, you spent that, and then this person showed up with 1,700 gold to cover expenses. And you're using 1250 of that, so what's 1,700 minus 1250?
450.
450? Yeah. Okay, so that is what you gain. That is what someone. I guess it would make sense for Ace to add it. I mean, I'll rather.
Just gonna say,
Yeah.
Ace would not be anywhere near that.
Yeah, I meant I'll.
I mean, I don't know what the problem is. I could make it an even larger sum.
And use it with your funds.
I'll could add 450 just to make up for the 500 spent on the thing. Yeah. So over time, basically, over this period of days, a number of guild members come to basically set up trade and get you situated for the bar. Among them are a male halfling named Broxley Fairkettle, who's laid back, law-abiding, his mutton chops and bushy eyebrows, and he represents the Fellowship of Innkeepers. So he hooks you up with that, so you're in as official, or you're a tavern rather. There's Hammond Craddock, who's an Aluskan human. Doesn't seem to like adventurers, but likes their coin. He represents the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild. So he will basically be hooking you up with more booze later down the line to make sure you have a supply. And finally, there's Justin Rask, who is from the Guild of Butchers, and he is dead-eyed and slack-jawed. He's a very large individual. And Sylvia, this is interesting. He grew up in the toughest neighborhood in the Field Ward, and has the scars to prove it.
Does he know me?
He didn't really grow up in the same place as you, but he might know you from reputation. He doesn't really make much indication though, but he basically delivers a cartload of chopped meat to serve. And he also, on top of the guild fees, he demands some extra coin for his service. Do you pay him anything?
What is this service for? I'll just kind of like knock Sylvia out of the way.
It's basically for delivering the meat. He's a fairly unpleasant individual, and he just sort of say, "Hey, for doing this, give me some extra coin."
Thalos will walk up behind him, and obviously he can't hear it.
Okay. Oh right, yeah.
And he'll say to him, "So you're saying this was a service fee that you're deciding to tack on to a charge that nobody knew about? Sounds to me like you're just trying to milk for cash."
Make an intimidation check.
Just from the corner, Ace flipping his cards. It's a scam, you idiots.
Bowie's. Oh, she finds right away. That's 19.
Okay, yeah, he will mutter an apology and leave.
Thalos will lean into Sylvia. Now about that service fee.
I don't have any money.
I'm pulling your leg.
Anyway, moving on. Isle, do you try to get in touch with the Harpers about a wizard?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. You will be eventually directed to one Ramalia Haventree. She's a noble.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But she is also an active force in the Harpers, who basically acts as a bit of an information hub for them. You get a good impression from her. She seems friendly. And what do you basically tell her when you meet her?
Thalos will put the flasks on the table. What is this?
She looks at them and
There's
says,
magic everywhere. What's this?
She examines them, picks them up, takes a look. Well, I think this is interesting. I'll need some time to study it on my own. But if you give me that time, I can get back to you with my findings.
Yeah. All right.
All right. What do you leave?
Really? You're just gonna leave her with this stuff unattended?
Are you leaving her with all of it, or how much?
I'll leave her with one of them.
All right. Which one?
I'll leave the gold one behind.
Interesting. All right.
And will you leave me behind with her?
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff you in a flask and leave you there to be studied.
Oof.
Anyway, you among other things, life goes on in the city. A holiday actually goes by, Bright Swords, which is basically, it's probably not one you'd be interested in, as it celebrates like the City Watch, and the most interesting thing is that the Griffin Cavalry does fun acrobatic area.
During the interlude, can Thalos try and find Fancy McFuckface? Half elf, rich boy, golden.
Oh, he was a
whatever.
drow.
JB never caught that guy.
Yeah, the one we slammed the door on repeatedly.
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck boy Chad.
Make an investigation check.
16.
All right, you ask around, and nobody's heard of him.
Thalos will take the severed hand, go over to the nearest building, and nail it to the wall.
Okay. Just sending a message.
I don't know if it'll send a message, but it's just some
It
random
is a
dude's gonna
message.
come home and just be like, "Eh,
Hell.
What the fuck?
yeah."
Who did I piss off?
Just
What does this mean? What does this mean?
All right.
I'd also like to point out that on Swords Day, Ace stays inside all day and drinks.
I figured.
Like, more drinking than the casual stuff he's usually into.
Stop drinking all our inventory!
But anyway, yeah. Over time, the bar gets fixed up, and before you know it, you're coming up on opening night, or opening day rather. Your grand opening, and we will stop. We will. It is now the night before the grand opening, essentially. And Ayal, you are currently in the library, just sort of reading a book at the moment. And then you're reading by candlelight. Midnight has come and gone. It's late, but you found yourself sleepless somewhat tonight. And as you pore over these tomes and scrabbled notes, your eyes begin to droop. And as darkness presses in on your vision, a chill wind suddenly sweeps. I am getting ahead of myself. I forgot.
Oops.
Freeze frame on that. Rewind a moment. One thing that happens as the day approaches, Reese.
Yeah.
You sort of feel a presence in the room with you, in whatever room in the house you're in.
Hey, buddy. Probably in my room, because fuck it.
Yeah. And you actually, some of the mist forms and comes together and actually forms the figure of Leaf.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
And his voice comes through, although it's sort of faded and weary, and says, "It's opening."
Yeah.
You actually did it.
Yeah. No big deal.
He says, I think I'm able to leave now. I didn't.
Soon. Yeah.
I was kept here because I wasn't at peace. I think reopening the bar is what I needed to move on.
Good. Don't kill me with rats again, please. Don't kill anyone with rats
He
again.
actually looks a little sheepish, and says, "You'll have to forgive me. I was not myself."
It's fine. Jerk move, but I'm not mad.
And yeah, essentially, Leaf will move on and is no longer a presence in the manor. Now
Feels
that
kind of empty without him.
now that that's done, library. A chill wind sweeps through the library, and on it you hear a voice. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" roared the troll. An old woman crows to a crowd of restless children. These figures appear, and you're just sort of seeing this play out. "Why, I'm off to eat sweet green grass," said little Billy Goat Gruff. "No, you're not," roars the troll, "because I'm gonna gobble you up." And the library erupts into a tangle of children's shouts through the sides as one woman snatches up a youngster, laughing loudly. So when you lift your eyes from the desk, you find nothing and no one in the library but you. Was it all but a dream?
Geraldo is the desk.
I'm getting a lot of ambient noise, by the way, from someone. I don't know who.
Is that me again? She keeps running the fucking vacuum. Hold on.
I think that was it, yeah. Yeah, Ayal, do you do anything?
I was gonna rub his eyes.
Yeah.
I'll will rub his eyes and look down at the muscular man pretending to be a table.
No, he's pretending to be the chair.
Oh god!
Although you do see that there's a book on the floor that wasn't there before. The book is called 100 Tales of Fae, and it's opened on the Three Billy Goats Gruff.
I was gonna go over to it.
As you do, a wind sweeps through the hall, and all the pages flutter, and they come to an inscription written on the first page. It reads, "Children, know that Mama Esther will always love you."
I was gonna do his owl screech at the top of his lungs. Alarm sound.
Meanwhile, Ace.
Screaming noises.
Hacking noises.
We'll get back to that because other things are happening at the moment as well.
All right.
Ace.
Mm-hmm.
A nightmare has you in its jaws. Down through depths you fall, tasting salt and blood on your lips while water rushes into your lungs. The depths are dark but not empty, and the dead wail together as one haunting chorus. As the seas churn and drag you deeper, you burst free from the nightmare with a sheen of sweat on your flesh. The night is cold, and try as you might, there's no more sleep for you tonight so long as you can taste that blood on your tongue and salt on your lips.
Huh.
You can, if you want, get up. You could try and go back to sleep.
Ace is gonna go down to the bar and get himself a small drink.
All right. You have to go outside for that, as you recall.
That is fine.
Okay. As you go outside, the autumn winds are howling loudly tonight. But you come to the bar to see Sylvia sleeping. Actually, is Sylvia still sleeping on the bar since it's opening tomorrow, or?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
She must christen the new tavern with her drool.
Yes. And where do you have the children sleeping? Out of curiosity.
They were still with Thalos, unless it changed.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he would want.
Yeah, he never kicked them out.
All right.
Siggy is good, Mom.
All right.
They sleep on Siggy now.
Yep. As you walk down to the bar, Ace, your tongue scrapes against something in your mouth, and it's a chunk of flesh, salted, wet flesh, and it isn't yours. And sickness blooms in your belly as you reach in your mouth and pull out a small, wet chunk. You hold it up to the moonlight, and sure enough, it's viscera, actual viscera. Make a Constitution saving throw, real quick.
Okay. And this is some flowery language this book is using. I mean, I'm into it, but you said Constitution.
Yep.
That is a 12.
Okay, you essentially have one round to reach one of the privies before you vomit where you're standing.
Just puke off the side of the steps.
I was just gonna run back out. I was just gonna run back outside around the side of the building. There's an alleyway.
All right, yeah, you're able to do that, and you make your way down to the bar. Meanwhile, Reese, stuff's happening with you too.
No shit.
Oh boy.
The person who likes creepy
I
stuff.
like the part where Sylvia is just like floating above the bar. She's not actually so past that.
Sylvia, Reese, you've come downstairs for a moment to go to the privy, and you hear the ceiling groan under what sounds like the pitter patter of little feet upstairs, up in your room. Is it? And you wonder, is it the urchins or have cat burglars infested your manor?
I mean, I'm pretty sure those wouldn't be his first two thoughts, but okay.
Alright, that's what the book says, but Reese can think whatever Reese thinks.
I'll go up to investigate.
Alright, you go back up to the attic, and your eyes narrow on children. Not the ones you would expect. These children, their very flesh seems to shift, not wholly transparent, but not wholly solid. Their voices,
Oh shit.
and as they speak, their voices come from another world, echoing off every floorboard and wall with an ethereal quality. There's a half-orc boy, a human girl, and a human boy.
Hello, friends. How may I help you?
It sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
The human girl says, "Are you here to hurt us?"
Why would I do that?
As you look at them, you see they're actually hiding behind things. They're sort of peering out.
Well, I'm the current resident of this room, and I was just wondering why there were noises in here.
The half-orc boy says, Mama Esther has been eating the other children, and she's come home to finish the job.
That's not good.
And the human boy says, "It's okay. All will be well. And he's trying to reassure the other two, but they don't seem very reassured. All will be well.
Fuck. I'm gonna go find the other urchins right now because I'm like incredibly concerned for them.
Okay.
At the moment.
You get there. I mean, they're in Thalos' room as usual, and you start to make your way down.
I'm gonna wake them up.
As you open the door, an axe flies and hits the wall next to you.
You're not even phased. Just listen. I'm just here for the kids. Something's going down.
No, but you notice that Thalos is still asleep. He literally threw the axe at you in his fucking sleep.
I'm gonna shake him awake too.
Yeah, you hear a little cool from the corner from Squidly.
It's not cool. You might be eaten.
Someone opens the door and says, "Dink."
I need you all up. Let's go. Common room now.
Before that, though.
But Thalos like looks at his belt. Where's my axe?
You threw it at me.
Oh what?
You threw it at me in your sleep. I walked in the door. You threw it at me.
Huh. I never thought that.
See, look, there it is. I point at it back there.
Oh, by the way, you should all have marked off a long rest, just to.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't even think that'll change anything.
Yeah,
but
probably
okay.
not, but just in case. Anyway, as you do that, Ace and Sylvia, you feel, Sylvia, you're woken up by this. You feel a vibration running through the bar and where you're sitting, Ace. And something is sounding off in the distance. Or as you focus in, you realize that the noise, it becomes clearer, it sounds like a song, and it's coming down. It's a song babbling from the dark of the basement.
Good lord. Ace is gonna slowly stand.
At this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swig of a drink, put it on the bar table.
We'd better get the others.
It was just a filled mug of alcohol, just like fired.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Ace had an open bottle sitting on the bar, so he wasn't drinking out of it. But just leave it there in case.
Yeah, at this point, you probably hear it. I'll screech.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there. Common room now. Stop.
As soon as he hears the screech, Ace just jumps a little, like, "Oh, okay, I'm awake."
Sylvia, you hear this song coming from the basement. Do you investigate?
Not yet.
I will.
No.
You idiot.
Sylvia.
It's a good thing I ripped that door off.
Sylvia, wait for the others.
Do you
You want to end up like Reese?
I'm barely awake right now, so like Ace's voice is very muffled to me.
Punch her.
I'm just gonna run over and just gently grab her arm and lead her back to the bar. No, come on.
I want to see if she gets the door open.
The door isn't there.
Oh, it's a hatch.
You can bet your ass. No, the hatch. You can bet your ass Reese demanded that they did not replace the hatch after he ripped it off.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So yeah, you would hear this noise coming from the hatch, and a foul stench as well coming up from the hatch. And as Ace grabs you, you get a glimpse of the interior. And down there is something you're not even sure what it is. It looks like a mass of flesh that's just sort of there and roiling, and it is riddled with eyes and mouths filled with teeth.
Oh no!
And it is making this singing noise.
Oh no! I think I know what that is.
Oh.
I mean, I can't act on it because that's metagaming, but oh boy, that could be trouble. That could be trouble if that's what I think it is.
I know Eden's the only one that actually knows some of the monsters that are coming.
Well, I'm
He's
a DM, so I have to constantly research to know what to throw against my players.
Oh, okay.
If I heard that thing described to me, I would know what it was too.
Oh boy, that's a disgusting mess.
I'm concerned.
But yeah,
You should be.
Ace, you start to hear like slorching coming from the basement,
Lorchy.
for lack of a better word.
That's a very specific.
As I'm leading Sylvia back, I'm just gonna yell through the floorboards. After the screech, I'm assuming they're all awake. You three, get down here. There's something in the basement, and Thalos probably is gonna need to kill it.
Reese running down like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Well, okay. So to recap, Ace and Sylvia in the tap room. Everyone else upstairs, the library, the common room, various places. At this moment, there is.
I pulled everyone into the common room. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, everyone else is in the common room. There is. You hear the sound of a lightning strike, loud, this crack, and there's a flash outside the windows, and then the windows go blank.
What?
Excuse me, what?
Like pitch black?
Pitch black.
Oh.
You suddenly cannot see out of the windows. And at this point, a crone's voice slips through the manor. You all hear it, both a whisper and thunder, both omen and off-key. Hush, little orphans, don't cry no more. Mama Esther's at the door. Winter's quite long.
Thalos is listening to this. Will you shut up? Your rhyming sucks.
Winter's quite long and money's tight, but Mama made dinner for tonight.
Thalos will start like waving his axes all around. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I want to sleep.
Can't sleep.
The crone continues that wretched song as the floorboards, all of the floorboards, squeal and groan, and the winds outside worsen into a gale. So hush, little orphan, the stew is hot. Hush, little orphan, get in the pot. Hush, little orphan, Mama's got you. I've got you right where I want you. And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh,
No!
there's gonna be Sylvia stew.
What? Are you an orphan?
I was gonna say the kids are up here with us.
She's gonna mistake me as a kid.
Oof.
But that was a good way to end.
Quinn, did you get a chance to read over the document I sent?
I have not yet because I was busy doing
You should
that.
do it now.
I will. But yeah, that happened.
That's good shit.
Wow.
Oh, Waze Reese has died.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll look over that. But yeah, so yeah, we'll pick up on that when we come back. Also, on the subject of when we come back, so I hear that, Rebecca, you finally are going to be available regularly after a couple weeks.
Yeah, starting the 17th, I'll finally be working 7 to 3, so it'll be a lot easier.
Cool. And are you? So, as for next week's interesting. Just, are people doing stuff next week? I'm gonna stop recording.
That might be tech week.